Hello everyone, I am back today with another video. This is going to be a ranked game against JFO3. He has a pretty good record over here, as you can see, 48 wins and 5 losses, and he's 622 ELO Gold Major. So I went ahead and selected my 800-ish ELO setup, because I anticipate he'll be probably better than the 600 ELO rating anticipates. So we'll go ahead and play this game and see how it goes. So again, I'll usually go ahead and advance on the right side here. Yeah, I don't want to tell him now because, you never know. He could look up my channel and find this setup or something. But we'll go ahead and play this game as it is now. So he's advancing pretty heavily in the center so far. No movement on any other side. So that clues me in immediately. Alright, so we're going to trade captains early on. I'm going to go ahead and move captain over and then lieutenant up. Alright, I'm going to probably hit this blind with my captain. And then I will probably hit anything it takes. If my captain is taken, I'll hit whatever that is with my colonel, most likely. Alright, we'll trade captains. Okay, interesting. And that's a bit annoying. Actually, that's like really annoying. I'm just going to leave that there because that's kind of like worst case scenario for that to be a lieutenant. I mean, I kind of have to take this, so I don't really have any other choice, but that's very annoying, actually. Anyway. That's a bluff, so I'll hit that. Wow. That's a nice net for my bluff, I would say. Like a good piece to gain. Anyway, yeah, I haven't seen anything that would denote that to be a, general or something. That's another bluff because he just, he's letting me scout it. So I'm not worried about that. I do want to leave that alone for now, though. I feel like he might get a little bit aggressive over there. Let's come up on this side, perhaps. Wow, we're going to trade off again. Interesting. Alright. So that was third captain. Let's bring this major up to back it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and keep that there. Let's scout this, and it's a major. Alright. I'm going to come in with my major and hit his last captain, of course. I'll take that for the info. So I'll just trade being up a major to being up a captain, and I'll get some info off of him, most likely. Colonel. Alright. So, the info I would expect, but better than nothing. We're now even on info. Actually, I think I have an advantage because I know that this is his major. Alright, let's come out with this lieutenant, because, again, he doesn't have any captains left, so. I want to go ahead and put that lieutenant there and apply pressure on him. I think that's good how it is. Let me bring my major out. Interesting. Alright, let me bring this captain out. Okay, it's about what I expected, but I'll be fine with trading off majors anyway. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. So he's been moving some pieces over here. I know that these have all moved. All three of these here. Don't know about this piece. I know that these three have moved. That's his colonel. Oh, appears it's my turn again. Okay, I didn't realize that. So he doesn't want to trade majors, so that's interesting. I'll hit this with my kernel if he allows me to. Let's advance on that. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do here. Let's hit up. Sergeant at least, okay. If he takes me here, we'll see what he does. Nope. Alright, let's do this. Okay, well this piece is 2 squared, so he's gonna have to give it up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check this, make sure this actually is a good piece. Oh, it's a lieutenant. Interesting. Okay. I thought that would actually be a good piece. I didn't think he'd be bluffing me. Alright. Gotta respect that then. So let me just retreat with my colonel. It's not entirely ideal, him probably discovering my second colonel here. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's best case scenario. That's not necessarily best case scenario. I wouldn't really want him to discover that major. But, alas, that's what's going to happen, so we'll have to bring that out now. I'd really prefer to trade off a colonel or something like that. I'd really love to do that. Now, if he moves up there... Interesting. I would not even mind giving up this colonel for info right now. But I'm trying to figure out how to deal with all of my unknown pieces over here. It's rather difficult because I need to check a lot of pieces, although I would call that. I would hit that with my colonel, I think. But I'd have to check a lot of pieces that are coming down. And I've got, of course, colonel and major known here. And then I have another colonel here. So that's a bit difficult. Alright, that's fine for now. Let me get this captain out of the way in case my major needs to run away. Interesting, okay. Let's come up with our scout. Interesting. Probably his scout. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So I was okay trading that off. I suspect that's a good piece, but he's gonna make his major run away now. Alright, I'm gonna have to retreat on that. I know his colonel, and I know his major here. I suspect that this is a good piece. I think that's a good piece, yeah. I'm definitely getting Marshall vibes off of that piece for sure. Yeah, okay. Not sure exactly what to do. Let's see if he wants to trade majors with me. Would he trade majors? Here's his colonel, and this is probably a garbage piece, I would say. Okay. If he moves down, I'll hit that, of course. And it looks like he doesn't want to trade majors either. Let's see. Oh, well, he's going to have to trade with me now. Alright, perfect. I'm glad to get that off the board, just because I want to keep how many pieces I have unguarded down on this side. So we'll trade that off. I'll be happy to do that. And then I'm going to have a lead of a captain and 2 lieutenants. Now this piece I'll probably hit with my lieutenant, but I expect him to move up with this if I move my scout up. I think this is marshal or general here. I think that, yeah, he's going to move that up anyway. I think that because it's kind of hard to explain. It's just been guarding a lot of, like, good pieces around here, I would say. Yeah. Let's see if I advance on that, what he does. Right. Alright, so we know colonel, probably marshal. I would say marshal, could be general, but I would say marshal. Might even be the spy, but that'd make less sense because it was threatening my colonel. So I would lean towards marshal. Again, could be general, but I'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to advance up with this colonel as soon as the game allows me to. Anyway, okay, so I'll keep going here. Alright, I'm going to leave that there. This is his colonel. Let me threaten this with my lieutenant. Because they already had a colonel from this side. I doubt it's a major coming from behind what I think is a bomb. I'm going to hit that. Yeah, I think that was an obvious bluff. I think this is the good piece here. It's this piece, definitely. Yeah. But I'll be glad to eat that scout. Let's advance on here. I am up 2 lieutenants, so I'm not too worried about, losing much of anything to them. I mean, he's out of captains. He's got 1 major left. I doubt that's the piece here. He's got his colonel here. I'll hit that, and okay, that is his major. Alright, I'm fine with that then. So let me scout this then and see if it is a bomb or if it's not. Okay, that's a lieutenant. Alright. So I'll still be up a captain and a lieutenant. We know his major, we know his lieutenant, we know his colonel. Alright, just leave that there. Again, this is the piece I suspect. Let's come up with a lieutenant and see what we can do over here. Alright, I'll leave that there. We know his major, colonel, almost certainly a good piece. That's been running away from my major. I'll hit that piece as well. It could be something good, but I don't think so. Alright, so this is a good piece. He's just going to back that, it seems. Trying to figure out how to progress this game. Let's do that. This is tricky because I have an advantage, but I don't know how to progress the game. This is this piece that ran away from my major. That's a good piece here. Let's come out with our colonel, perhaps. Try to trade this off, maybe. Let's come up with our general, then. I'm going to risk that. If that's his marshal, then that's well played, but I'm going to take the risk there. I don't think it is, and if it is, it's far from game over. I think I still actually would have the lead, being up 3 and having good info. But it is not the marshal, and that works for me. Interesting move. That's surely a bluff. Okay, he's just going to scout me. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to come in with this lieutenant. I just took one with my gen. I can afford to lose it. So I'm not too worried about that. Plus, he's had a colonel and a major over here. So anything I discover is going to be a trade, or I'm going to take stuff, or it'll be one of the top dogs, so to say. So I will take that. Minor. Very good. Now this piece I think is the marshal or general, and I think the other marshal or general is over there somewhere. So let's come around this side here and kind of thwart his attempts. And that will be his colonel. Alright, good to know. Alright, so I think... Can't recall if that's moved. I don't believe it has, actually. But, yeah. But if he hits me with any piece, then I'll just immediately trade that off. I don't think that's a good piece. If it is, then that's rather impressive. But I'm pretty sure that's a bomb. Just gonna leave that there. I'm not worried about it. So here's his good piece now coming along, most likely. This one here. Let's do that and see what he does, because I know this is a bluff. But me acting like my colonel is scared of it might cause him to move it next to my colonel. Interesting. Let's see what happens if I chase it further. Nope, nothing. Alright, so no colonel. Colonel. I'm kind of leaning towards general and then spy somewhere back in here. General plus spy. Could also be the marshal. Could also be the marshal. Let me do that and see what he does. Just advance on it like that. Alright, I'll hit that. If he takes it with his gen, I will risk it. Or if he takes it with his colonel, I will risk it with my gen. Alright. So I'm expecting marshal here. Yeah, I'm expecting marshal here, but we'll see what happens. I'm okay with doing that trade regardless. I think it is marshal, yeah. Alright, that's good. Good stuff. Ooh, which one was the colonel? I can't remember, actually. Anyway, one of them's the colonel, and I'd like to trade that off, and then I'm totally fine with my current position. So this is the gen, one of them's the spy. Let's do this and see what he does. Okay. I'm wondering if I should just accept that or if I should keep going. I'll just accept it. I feel like he's probably got some bombs waiting for me over there. Yeah. Almost acting like that's a flag or something. Interesting. Okay, so that's his colonel. I actually couldn't remember it, to be completely honest. But yeah, that should fix it. Okay. Let's let's come over with this sergeant. That might work. See what happens. So that's most likely his spy now, I think. Alright, I'll eat that piece, thank you. Won't pass up an opportunity there. Alright, interesting. I know that this is his general. His flag is almost certainly over here. Alright. Let's chase him back here and see what he does. I'd like to trade colonels. That would be my optimal. Alright, very good. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I just have to really not screw up. I just can't screw up massively. Let's come up with a captain. I'll take that spy. Oh, that's not a spy. Well, trading is good. I thought that would be a spy. Fine with me. Let's come around with our captain, and I'm going to put it on the column, like it's going to be a miner or something. Alright, let's do that and see what he does. I think this is a scout, so I'm going to hit this with it. If it's his lieutenant, that's a bit sad. Okay, it's his scout. Alright, so let's come up with our miner then. Hit that. Easy enough. Not sure why he's trying to bluff that. It's obvious this is his general. So let's come through with our miner then. Take that as well. I'm not really sure what the plan is here now for him. Don't really get what he's doing. So I'll back it up like that. Okay, well, that's how it's going to be, I guess. We'll go ahead and trade that off. Oh, he wasted his lieutenant, so now this is a free win. I thought he still had that lieutenant. I was going to say, well, I'm not too happy with the idea of him being up a lieutenant and me being up just a colonel and a captain. But this is a sure win now. That's his spy, most likely. Right, so we'll see if he can even stop me, because all he's got is 2 miners and nothing else. I assume his flag is on that side, and probably 2 miners and some more bombs over there. But I'm just going to shuffle along here, of course. No need to do anything else. Let's take that. Just keep going here. Alright, let's move up this scout. Just to be in position. I'm going to move this up as well. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, he's going to go into the bomb. Alright, well that will be it. Alright, that's a good win. I'm very happy with that win. Had a pretty good lead. I risked my general on his colonel to find his marshal. I think the pivotal point there was being able to trade colonels, because that allowed me to really just use my forces to overwhelm him. His only chance in an endgame would be for his general and his colonel to trap like my major and my captain and whittle down that lead I had. But I just had so much of a lead in these pieces that it just didn't matter in the end. And that's why I was confident to take with my general. Anyway, I thought he played a very good game. So GG to him. And thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.